up, everybody? It's your boy, King Boys Productions, and I am back at it with another reaction video. So today, I am here with Fetty Wap, Federal Pain, produced by Frank Got the Pack X Rick. First of all, obviously you guys can see, your boy got his haircut. I'm only gonna mention it probably once or twice, so you can like it, you can hate it, don't really care. It's done. What's done is done. And secondly, I wanted to talk a little bit about the Fetty Wap stuff. So a lot of you know, and I'm sure a lot of you still are here from the OG days of the channel, which was like 7+ years ago, when we did a lot of Fetty Wap stuff. Like pretty much every little Fetty Wap thing that came out, I reacted to it because at the time, that's what got the most views for my channel, was Fetty Wap stuff, and I was trying to grow my channel any way possible. And I liked the Fetty Wap stuff, and it's not like I'm not saying that I don't like it anymore, but that's what got the views for me. So I kept doing it. Just like anybody who's trying to make it, you do what the people want. And so I realized that the people wanted the Fetty Wap stuff. Like, I realized that. And so that's why I kept doing it. Let me make sure my mic's still recording because I moved it. Okay. But I realized that the people wanted the Fetty Wap stuff, so I kept doing it. And it got to a point where I was doing snippets, I was doing whatever I could find Fetty Wap. I was doing every Fetty Wap feature ever, every this, every that. And it got kind of exhausting, if I'm being honest with y'all. It got exhausting doing so much Fetty Wap stuff because that was the only thing that was gaining traction at the time. Now, every time Fetty posts a song, every time a song is posted from Fetty Wap, every time, I have tons of people in my DMs in here like asking for the song, which is fine, right? I don't care if you ask me to react to a certain song. That's what I want. I want people to make requests for stuff they want me to do on the channel, 100%, because that's the fun in doing a channel, that people can request stuff and be like, hey, what if you tried this song? That's the fun. But when people are coming for like personal attacks, trying to claim that, like, I got a message on Instagram, like when I didn't do the last song, somebody messaged me on Instagram, and I don't even care if they're watching the video because what they did was kind of just jack. They basically were like saying how I changed, and like I let the numbers change me, which is kind of crazy because I don't even have that many numbers, like as comparison to like other people. But like this guy was like saying how, basically saying how numbers have changed the way I do my channel and stuff like that, and that I don't do the stuff that kind of got me a following in the first place, which was the Fetty Wap stuff, which again is, I guess that's fine, whatever. I guess it's a fair assessment, but at the end of the day, right, this is my YouTube channel, my channel. These are my videos. This is a hobby of mine at the end of the day. This isn't my job. I wish it was, right? I wish this was my job. I wish this was my full-time job, but it's not. It's a hobby, and I do stuff that I'm going to enjoy. Now, of course, I will take requests from people. I love taking requests. I love when people ask for certain songs and I can deliver on that. But to come from my character because I didn't react to just a song that you wanted me to react to is crazy. Is absolutely crazy. Again, this is a hobby of mine, and I want to sit down and I want to have fun when I do videos, and most of the time I do. But when my character gets attacked because I didn't react to a certain song that you wanted me to react to, that's bullshit. And that's the kind of stuff that you get too many of those, and that drives people to not want to do YouTube anymore. And you see why so many people, like, everyone's always like, why do so many people like quit doing content? It's because of toxic people that come into your DMs or tweet at you or go in your YouTube comments and like just talk shit for no reason. It sometimes gets annoying. And I've already faced the facts that I know TikTok is going to be annoying. I already know that. Like, TikTok is just toxic. It's a toxic ass app, and I know the comments over there are going to be ridiculous no matter what. I just know they are. There's some kind comments, but there's a lot of negative ones. But it's always been YouTube, right? YouTube has always been that place where all the comments are mostly positive. You get a couple negatives here and there. My DMs on Instagram have most of the time been all positive. You know, I get a few here and there, I get a few negative DMs, but for the most part, it's positive. So for people to then be like, oh, you changed because you don't do Fetty Wap anymore. I do Fetty Wap, actually. If you go through my channel, you'll see that I've reacted to his most recent songs. Just because I skip one song, all of a sudden I've changed. All of a sudden, because I don't do snippets, which I don't do snippets of any artist anymore, I've changed. And this is the last thing I'm going to mention. I've mentioned it before on my channel, but there's a reason why I don't ever do snippets anymore. And the real main reason I don't do snippets is because YouTube has cracked down severely on copyright strikes. And when you do snippets, a lot of these labels don't like that, and they will copyright strike your video. I got hit with one from a Fetty Wap video before, and I got hit with one from a Juice WRLD snippet that I listened to at some point. And I got a copyright strike. I don't know if you guys know this, but it's a 3-strike policy on YouTube. You get one, you're all right. I think you're banned for like a week or no. I think that one's, you might be all right. You get a second strike, you're banned for like a week or 2 weeks or something like that. If you get a third one within 3 months, your channel could be terminated, meaning I lose everything. Everything that I've built is gone. Meaning this channel, meaning my gaming channel that I've been doing since 2015, meaning my third channel that I've been making videos on, meaning my clips channel that I post on, meaning all my music channels, everything gone. Just because of some snippets. Now, does that seem worth it to y'all? You know what I'm saying? So I understand the frustration and being like, oh, you gotta listen to this new snippet. I understand. I'm not gonna listen to it on the channel. And I'm sorry that this rant was so long, and I'm gonna leave a timestamp. But I just had to get that off my chest. Because that comment really bothered me. It was like I said, it was an Instagram DM, and it really fucking bothered me. So I had to get that off my chest. So this video is gonna be extra long, but I had to rant. Maybe I'll flip this around and I'll react first and then rant. You know what? I want people to see the fucking rant. So, yeah. Anyway, let's get into the song, man. I'm gonna enjoy the song, and apparently he recorded this from prison. So, it is what it is. Let's go. Need some water.
You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas really going through some real life shit. Like, you feel me? And I'm just talking about this pain cause it hurt for real. And I ain't trying to feel this pain, I need a perk for real. I remember we was down, now we work some minutes. But that shit can bring them back, no. Ever folded in the jam, no. Would you ever take the stand, no. Do you think they understand, no. Gotta stand up like a man, hold on. And I'm just talking about this pain cause it hurt for real. And I ain't trying to feel this pain, I need a perk for real. I remember we was down, now we work some minutes. But that shit can bring them back, no. Ever folded in the jam, no.
Hey.
Would you ever take the stand, no. Do you think they understand, no. I gotta stand them like a man, hold on. Yeah, I'm so sick of this pain, be feeling the same, baby. And this feeling is strange, I don't feel the same, baby. I feel left in the dark, I'm feeling the rain, baby. Losing more of my heart, I'm feeling the change, baby. I ain't playing, gotta watch the ones you're next to, yeah. Gotta stay up on your pivot for they catch you, yeah. They can't wait for you to slip to say they helped you. Whole time they be the main reason why you felt. And I'm just talking about this pain cause it hurt for real. And I ain't trying to feel this pain, I need a perk for real. I remember we was down at the luncheon meal. But that shit can bring them back, no. Ever folded in a jam, no. Would you ever take the stand, no. Do you think they understand, no. Gotta stand up like a man, no. I'm just talking about this pain cause it hurt for real. And I ain't trying to feel this pain, I need a perk for real. I remember we was down, now we worship me. But that shit can bring them back, no. Ever folded in a jam, no. Would you ever take the stand, no. Do you think they understand, no. Gotta stand up like a man, no. Yeah, baby.
Yeah, baby. How did he record this at prison? That always, like, baffles me. Because I think I always think of, like, the stereotypical prison shit. You know, where, like, you're just sitting in a fucking cell and you get to come out for every so often and, you know, have your, like, free time or whatever it is. So how are they able to record this? Like, where? Do they just like lug in all the equipment and like when they're visiting with, or is it because he has money? Maybe he's like can get like private visits with people and can sit there and record or whatever. Like, how does that work? Because like, also, how come like other artists aren't able to do that? You know, like, is it just depend on your? But I feel like Fetty Wap's crime is pretty damn severe. You know, it's like some of these guys get booked for like stealing and whatever it is. But like, you know, I understand like a TK, right? Like he's been in jail for attempted murder, right, or something like that, and then running from the police. I understand YNW Melly, you know, he's on trial for murder. So like these guys, it's like, you know, all right, maybe let's not give them time to record and make money. But like, I feel like Fetty Wap's crimes are pretty severe too. Like selling fentanyl is pretty damn severe. So like, I don't know how he's able to record. If anyone knows that, please let me know, because I don't know. I'm confused. Unless it wasn't actually, but it's called federal pain. I don't know. He's like in the background, like, please help me get out of here. I don't know how that works, but I thought it was a good song. You know, I always love Fetty's like the singing vibe. You know, it's always like something you can just throw on and be like, no. You can just like hit the little like, yeah. All right. Anyway, if you guys did like, please leave a like, please subscribe. Original video is in the description down below if you'd like to check that out for yourself. I know I went on that long ass rant in the video, and if you watched it, cool. If you just decided to skip it, whatever, it's fine, I guess. But it's not everybody. It's just a handful of people that like think that they know what's best for me, or they think they know me personally, and I like to form relationships with the fans. You know what I'm saying? Like people that watch the channel, I love talking to y'all. I love forming relationships. There are people that generally love Fetty Wap or came from the original Fetty Wap group of people that still follow, that I generally like a lot. You know, I got one of my boys on Snapchat like that he's the homie for real, like he is. And like, you know, he was a little upset that I didn't do the last one, but it wasn't like a personal attack. Like his was more like, I was like, oh, you're not gonna do it, oh damn. But then he asked me about this one, and I was like, you know, I'll do this one for, like, not necessarily just for him, but for just the Fetty fans in general. So it's not everyone, right? It's not everyone who's being like a dickhead about it. And most people, I would say like 99% of people, especially on YouTube, like I said, YouTube, Instagram, are very positive. So for those people, I appreciate. And for the rest, you know, keep on watching, keep on hating, I guess, if you want to. But again, like I said, this is a hobby of mine, and I'm going to have fun doing it as long as I can. So thank y'all. Love y'all. And until next time, it's your boy, King Boys Productions. Squaw.
My love's like a black hole sun, so bright when it burns, so dark when it's done. So hard to relate to one when I find myself tripping off that blunt. Tripping off this blunt, so I might be blunt if I do confront you. Don't run, no, don't run from the black hole sun.